Well, it was awful. All those eyes staring at me with pity again, so I stopped. Just like that. Didn't step back into dance class. Didn't return the teacher's calls. Nothing. I wanted to chuck my dance clothes away, but Mum hid them from me. Honestly, it's really freed up my weekends. Oh yeah. I went on a date with Jude again last Saturday, and that was good. Well, not good. I mean, not okay. So I mean, it wasn't great. Don't get me wrong, yeah. Jude's fab, really outdoorsy, so you know, bod. But there is a big but. The thing is, he's sort of all about the he likes the oh, I don't know how to say it, I feel a bit shy now. He sort of really like, my friend Camilla, she said it best. She was all like, darling. He sounds like a fat baby who's not been fed for 9 hours and thinks it is his last meal. So sweet. Rather vile. Camilla's disgusting. And posh, disgustingly posh. So she can say stuff like that. And she's right, in this case. I am trying, right? I even went speed dating. Mum's been on my case again about finding a life partner. I don't know why she keeps calling it a life partner, trying to be modern or something. So the other day, this woman comes into Mum's boutique. See, Mum sells leather bags to rich old ladies. Oh, scratch that. Mum sells leather bags to older leather bags. So this woman comes in and is all like, I need a bag to match my poochie. Oh, right. What's the poochie then, eh? No, I'm serious. Like what, baby? Pet? Lady part? Well, turned out she'd gone and called her dog Poochie, which I reckon is really embarrassing. Can you imagine her taking Poochie down the park for a walk? She'd be all like, Poochie, stop that! Humping isn't ladylike. So she goes on and on about how Poochie just loving my life, so cute. Mum takes the cue, starts sidling on over to me, shooting these like meaningful looks in my direction. And she pauses and goes, poor lady. She probably doesn't have a life partner. You know? Treya? Hey. So obviously, I'm all like, I'll give it a rest, Mum. And I stopped. Because I started thinking, you know, maybe I bloody should get a little inbred pet as a life partner. Might be quite fun. Having something a little bit stupid running about the place, totally dependent on me for everything, because it's not going to go anywhere, is it? Dad helped Mum sign me up for this speed dating thing. They were in it together. See, Mum still won't do online payments, not for the usual reason. She just gets a bit phased by all them pop-up porn ads with the wiggling bums. Are they naughty? So I went, get them off my back. Plus, it's one way to spend an evening, isn't it? I even got a bit dressed up, because you never know, do you? And I got to the place and, well, wasn't sophisticated, wasn't very elegant. Yeah, all right, it was a proper shithole. But positive thinking, it did not have rapey vibes. So I walked in, I went through the doors and I get into a long room and I see, what is that? Reclaimed crates and all. What midget desk? You got red tinsel? What flipping website did Mum use then, eh? Oh, it's a bar. Yeah, you all right, mate? What you got then? Red or white? Yeah, lovely. I'll have an extra large glass of red, please. Thank you.
Good evening, members. Everyone ready for a really fun night?
What?
Ladies
Do you know where we sit?
Stop. You've got 5 minutes to win. So, make it good. When you hear about this, move over once you've got ways.
Where are we supposed to sit?
Let's get Destiny started, Tony.
So, I want to know, what are you really passionate about?
Oh, I know this one. Bharatanatyam. It's Indian classical dancing. No, don't do. No, it's not really like Bollywood. No. I wanted to do ballet like everyone else when I was little, but Mum's really keen on culture and heritage and all, so you know. I tried everything. Crying to Dad, pretending to be sick. I remember once telling T, that's my brother, in the middle of a massive hissy fit, and you know how little kids cry, all big heaving lungs and snot everywhere and everything. So I was totally like, I'm going to wear my swimming costume to every class. I want to be a ballet girl. Well, I was like 7. T's face dropped. Thinking back, it was actually a pretty good impression of a blobfish. Just all like, have you seen a blobfish before? Oh, they're proper rank, aren't they, mate? They're at the aquarium. Wait, do you like the aquarium? Perhaps we could go sometime, would you reckon? Yes, probably a bad idea, isn't it? See, T was really into all the cultural stuff. He always used to tell me, Treya, it's really important to know where you come from. So I'd be all like, what, Croydon? Stop being thick. Indian culture, it's just as important. So I went to dance class and I liked it, loved it. T came to all my performances, like my own personal mascot or something. See, it's different from ballet, is Bharatanatyam, yeah. It's more like, God, I don't know the word, maybe complicated. No, they're both pretty mind-blowing, aren't they? Maybe flowery or something. Oh, I don't know. Shit. I forgot. I don't actually do it anymore. Sorry, completely slipped my mind. I stopped my bells. The sound was too loud. Stupid, really. So my passions, right? What do I like doing? Maybe. Oh, no, wait. Walks. Long walks in the country. I like walking. What about you? Oh, bollocks. It's a batty start, I know, but I mean, who asks about passions in a room like this, eh? Perhaps I should have said I'm wet for religion or something. Got a proper discussion started, proper brain fart territory. And I'm sorry, but Bollywood, like, Mum and Dad even hate those films. We're not all the same, right? And Dad calls them stealth porn for the religiously oppressed LCD. Catchy, that, isn't it? Because of the wet sari scenes, right? And the last time we watched one must have been ages ago. We were kids, and Dad stops it in the middle, right? Stalks over to the telly, blocks it with his belly, and goes all like ballistic Brian Blessed on us, or maybe ballistic Amitabh Bachchan on us. Enough! And then he runs out and gets us a couple of kaleidoscopes, right? Proper simple-minded we were. No, beauties, proper beauties, better than that damn box. And they've been on my mind a bit recently, see? Because we found them again when we were going through boxes to get rid of stuff, right? And I was telling Mum, this theory just pops into my head. I reckon I've got Dad's conspiracy theory gene. This theory just pops in, and I was telling her, when you look through a kaleidoscope, you're trying to see all these different things at once. It's a bit like that concept, you know, there's a word for it. It's in philosophy and everything. It's, what is it? Pluralism. And I looked across at Mum, and I could tell she wasn't listening anymore because she looked a bit constipated, right? But all I was trying to say was, it's a bit like trying to see Bruce and Caitlin at the same time. You just got to flip your mind a bit, right? Oh, hello. You all right?
So, who do you live with?
Great question. I live alone right now, and I love it. No, really. Oh, no, I'm not like a loner or anything. No. I shared a flat for ages with T, that's my brother. And that was good. Great, actually, for a bit. Oh yeah, I don't miss his nagging. Do you nag? No, sorry, I know it's too soon. I know it's too soon, right? It's... He was just a bit militant about laundry and cooking and that. It was really annoying. So it's good it's gone, actually. Not everything has to be perfect, does it? Life's not perfect, is it? We used to throw these massive, mega cool house parties, to be honest, partly to avoid becoming like some sort of super grotty Brixton version of the Collier brothers or something. Do you know who they were? Oh, mate. These two gross brothers, right, shared a flat together in New York City around the turn of the 20th century. Definition of hoarders, mate. They never threw anything away. The whole place was just full of junk stacked up everywhere, and they used to have to crawl through these newspaper tunnels they built themselves out of, well, junk and newspapers. It was just full of shit, mate. And then when they died, it took the police like 3 days to sift through all the garbage and find their putrefying, like, I don't know, liquidy bodies or whatever. Fucking creepy. So with me and T, I reckon it would have mostly been piles of my dirty laundry, which is just a bit beyond rank, really. So we stayed social, right, through these parties. T had ambitions of sophistication. Yeah. He always had a theme. He went all out every time. He loved obsessing over all the little details. Got his little, like, OC Housewives hat on and all. He even had a signature dish. Lavender shortbread thins. He used to make them, and Fortnum & Mason started making them too. So now, I have been left with this massive Ponzi collection of purple and gold tins stacked up everywhere. As if I'm some sort of demented old collector lady or something. It was all like, stamps! No, dear, so old school, is it? These days, it's all about the tins. Yeah. I mean, they are useful, right? Pencils, flowers. I'll keep my toothbrush in one. I kept them all, because you never know, might be valuable one day. or say there's a natural disaster and we're all buried alive. It's pretty bloody likely these days. Future archaeologists, anthropologists, whatever, will dig us up and think our flat was the Brixton outpost of Fortnum & Mason. Legacy, mate. Get in.
Oh, I've lost you. I'm sorry.
What? Oh, sorry. So I was telling you about this one party, right? In particular, T basically decreed it was going to be a costume party, theme of disturbed romance. Now, I love a good costume party, because it's totally like be whoever you want to be for the night. Oh, all right. I will be a sexy supermodel /spy /gorilla. Because that's totally possible with costumes, isn't it? I mean, I get it. Some people are a bit shy, bit worried about looking stupid, right? And plus, it's kind of an American thing, isn't it? So British costumes can be a bit like crap and expensive, right? And cold. You can't really look sexy wearing thermals, can you? but even for me, mate, disturbed romance. Well, it's just a bit wanky, really, isn't it? Turned out, T had an ulterior motive. He wanted me to meet a new guy. Emotional retard, meep, 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 meep. I swear to God, T was just such a... Although, I had just broken up with my boyfriend, Ollie the stockbroker, or as I like to call him now, Ollie the cockstroker, because apparently, right, babes, we never said we was going to be exclusive, right? Frankly, love, I don't know what you're getting your knickers in a twist for. All right. Oh, all right. All right. Sorry, Ollie. Sorry! You dumb fuck. Or maybe I'm the dumb fuck. See, Ollie thought he was God's BFF just because of his job. He used to party hard with all the other traders, client entertaining. Yeah, bloody right. It was just like Wolf of Wall Street, but with ugly people. and I mean, we met sort of through work. See, my office is opposite his, and we had work drinks at the same pub one Friday night, the Black Cat, opposite Blackfriars Station. And you know, or you don't know, you know, when you meet a guy who's super confident, you get a bit taken in, because, yeah, his hands are everywhere, but he's giving off that vibe of, babe, you love it, and you just mistake that for an attractive level of arrogance. Yeah. Oops. 6 months on, we're doing the grocery shopping together. Mum's asking if he's coming to Diwali dinner with the family in Southall. Yeah, bloody right. Like Ollie'd ever have gone down Southall. Not many blondes down that way. That was a disturbed romance. So, I said to T, right, you want to call the party disturbed romance? We're going to have to host it dressed up as, wait for it. We're going to have to dress up as Indian villager and child bride. Well, it's romantic. It's pretty bloody disturbed. T didn't like it either. He'd gone and got us bloody romantic period costumes. Heathcliff and Catherine. Well, I mean, I had to take the piss a bit. I had to. Oh, we're going to have to talk like this now then, like, eh, lad? Maybe we'll have to face us up a bit as well. What do you reckon? T got that mute-8 face of just utter pissed offness. You know the one only your siblings can do, where it's all like white to the eyes and flaring nostrils. He called me an uncouth heathen with a leaden soul. Twat. I mean, poetic, yeah, but still, what a twat. To be fair, it was actually a pretty good night at the end of it all. There were little newborns, couples smooching in the corners by the end of the evening, and everyone had a really good time. T, cheeky sod, he'd even managed to sneak in little tubs of lavender shortbread bins everywhere. Like some kind of biscuit wizard or something. I reckon events planning really missed a rising star there. Oh, yeah. I hung out with Mo for a bit, my friend from uni. Mo, get this. Mo came dressed up as Achilles, and he brought a little skinny Patroclus along with him. Boom, disturbed romance, smashed it. It's good, isn't it? See, Mo's like that, right? He's like this massive queen who's all about... No, I tell a lie, sorry. He's not literally massive, right? He's sort of small, tiny, bit pickled looking, right? And you know, he's just so flamboyant. You know that Agatha Christie Poirot book, Mr. Shaitana, right? And Shaitana's all like theatrical with the eyebrows and the voice. That's Mo. So I introduced him to T, polar opposites, right? T, you remember Mo? The one who filthed up all the library books. Serious filth. With illustrations, because Mo's mind, rancid. Well, fast forward a few hours, all the guests have gone home. Patroclus buggered off. Mo stuck around to help with the clear up. Us three smoked shisha until the morning, because it turned out, T and Mo had a lot more than just me in common. Eh? Matchmaker? Me? Oh, it's a bit awkward, isn't it? I hope you brought your GSOH. Good sense of humour. I'm so sorry, mate. I've totally forgotten your question. What was it again? Oh, well, shag off then.
Did you do anything exciting over the Christmas break?
Actually, this Christmas was pretty low-key. I mean, we did do a big posh family day out, a whole lot. Regent Street, lights, a walk along the Thames, afternoon tea. I got the best pictures of Dad, carbs snoozing after a bucket of scones, right? He fell asleep after eating the whole bucket in one go, silly man. He fell asleep with one in his hand, so I got a bunch of pictures, right? And I got a brilliant plan. I'm going to make a slideshow of these and put a backing track on, that Electric Six song. Do you know the one I mean? Yeah? But I'm going to change the words a bit, so it goes, wait, I'll show you. So it goes like this. Danger, diabetes. Then I'm going to show it to all my relatives as a health warning film, right? It was a good day. Oh. Yeah. Mum did a crazy massive Christmas food shop. Yeah. I tried to tell her there's only so much food 3 people can eat, but we've started arguing and pissed each other off a bit. Mum. It's you, me and Dad. Who are you buying all that for then, eh? Treya! Just leave it, okay? T used to do the Christmas shopping with her. I left her looking at marmalades. I was a bit narked, to be honest, because I was only trying to help. But then, like magic, I saw a lovely-looking chap standing in the biscuit section wearing red trousers. And that, to be honest, that always cheers me right up because, you know, red trousers is fun, festive, very practical. There's a lot you can spill on red trousers without it being noticeable. So I started up with a bit of the old eyeball tennis. You know how it goes. Gherkins, serve. Gherkins, serve. Are you all right? Gherkins, serve. Love? Oh, hey, excuse me, miss. I'd really like a British opinion on these lemon cookies. Would you buy these as a gift? Oh, well, I probably wouldn't buy biscuits for a guy I was dating or anything. No, me either, unless you like biscuits. Get in. And we're off. Sexy biscuit banter for a couple of minutes. And we were just about to exchange numbers when all of a sudden, out of the blue, he goes, oh, say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about lavender shortbread thins, would you? What? Why did he say that? And my feet lead without me thinking about it. And we end up in the lavender section and we're surrounded by gold and purple tins with flourishy writing on the sides and there's lavender sprigs on the shelves. And I look at the tins and they stare back at me. And I shove my card at Captain America and he walks off and leaves me alone with the fucking tins. I bend down and smell the lavender and suddenly, T's back. He's back again, he's everywhere. And my hand lifts the tin off the shelf and it's on the tip of my tongue to say it, but I can't. I can't even say your fucking name, you prick. Leaving us all behind like a scared little... Well, I woke up in the back office of Fortnum & Mason with the sound of Mum sobbing in my ears. And I looked up and saw Dad standing in the corner of the room doing the thoughtful Indian. You know how it goes. We walked out in silence. It wasn't one of them companionable ones you read about in books. I'm leaving lavender-scented biscuit crumbs behind me with every step I take, like some sort of stupid trail I want T to follow or something. This isn't working.
Bit unconventional, I know, but what's your most embarrassing story?
Nice. I like it. Mine's pretty recent. But you know what? I'll tell you anyway. It's not like we actually fancy each other, is it? So, I'd been seeing this guy at work for a bit. Lovely guy, Archie. And we wanted to spice things up a bit, right? And one of us remembered disabled toilets at work. Yeah. So one day, we're having a grand old time in this manky little store right there in the middle of the office. And then, in the middle of everything, we both hear a sort of shuffly sound, like a... Well, can you imagine? Oh, can you imagine? Major silent mayhem, mate. Like, totally like, oh, what the fuck do we do now? Well, after a bit, we worked out with someone doing that, like, passive-aggressive door handle shuffly thing. Poxy gits. I don't get why people do that. If the little thingy's red, I'm busy, bugger off. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, once we worked that out, we knew there's only one person it could be. Diana, the only disabled person in the office, sort of deaf when she feels like it. No, I'm not being a dick, I promise. She hears what she wants to hear, when she wants to hear it. I reckon she just needs a good dose of Otex and a new personality, because she's ridiculously mean, right? She used to call Tash a fatty to her face, and Tash would start crying, and when Tash cries, Tash eats, so it's like double whammy, do you know what I mean? Do you know how you spell Diana? D-I-A-N-A. Yeah, good enough for Princess Diana, but oh no, not for Miss Diana. She started trying to hug people around the office. Increased team spirit, my ass. Just wanted to grope us all more like. She started angling for me as soon as she heard about as soon as she heard about the bloody lesbian she is. So anyway, Archie and I shared a look, right? Not of love, you understand, more like, got this far, might as well finish, fuck it. So we did. And a week later, I found myself in Tom's office, boss man's office, being stuttered at for about an hour, because Tom's bollocks at confrontation. Treya, my dear, I do understand the, rather difficult personal circumstances going through at the moment. I'd like to offer you a month of compassionate leave, my dear. You see, Diana is making noises about lawyers. You understand, don't you, my dear? Well, I walked out, didn't make a fuss. But I do wonder, would things have been any different if I just let Diana maul me? Stupid cow. So, most embarrassing story, that'd be getting caught doing a colleague at work in the disabled toilets. I win. High five. Yeah.
Break time, ladies and gents. Grab yourselves a drink and Mitchell. We'll be back in 5.
This is bollocks, this speed dating. Now, T and Mo, that was different. They were the real deal. Oh, they were cracking together. I mean, they were bound to have a good run. They had me in common. No. See, it was so much more than that, right? They made each other better at being themselves, right? Everyone saw it. Mum used to call them Janan Batura, like yin and yang, but sad. Dad was happy, silently benevolent in the corner, like some sort of happy Buddha statue. Good, very good, my son is happy, so like that I am also happy. They loved dancing together, right? Went out every night they could, and one night, Veena, Uncle Jay's daughter, ran into him, and that girl has like 3 brain cells, maximum. But she put 2 and 2 together. And I get a call from Veena out of the blue. You're right, Treya. Sorry to hear about your nasty, gancho, dirty bastard brother. Takes it up the shitter, innit? Stupid little bitch. And this weird freeze started. Mum's friends stopped popping over for cups of tea. Dad didn't get any calls about the cricket. Mo basically lived at the flat. He was there so much. I said he should just sign the lease, but T was a bit like reticent or... I shouldn't have told him about Veena, I guess.
So, what do you think about friends with benefits?
What is wrong with you? I'm looking for someone I can have a conversation with.
What, here?
Yes, here. Could you get your hand off my leg, please? Pervert. We run into Auntie Parle at every function we go to. She's always really keen to talk to T. She always waddles over like some sort of fat, colourful, I don't know, boat or something. And she has this weird, like, little girl smile. She puts it on the way over. I've seen her do it. It's a bit like this. Ore beta, you are the most handsome. such a lovely face. When are we going to get you married, hey? And then we can get your little Bollywood dancing sister settled as well, no? Hey, such a handsome boy. So many nice girls. I want to introduce you to them all. You come. Come, ma. Come, ma. Every time. It's not bloody Bollywood dancing. Furthermore, pimp much, Auntie P? Mum and Dad always fobbed her off. Gentle like, because, you know, no gays in the village. Ah, see. They always used to tell us when they first moved here, they lived across the road from this old Indian guy who was so traumatised by the stress of fitting in with his new adopted country. He went a bit Lulu, right? He used to just stand outside his garden all day, tell anyone who'd listen, my name, Sydney, good sir. Born and bred in this beautiful country of England. You know, I used to have the most beautiful alabaster skin. But I caught a bloody tan and it never faded. Just straight in there, no Vaseline. See, I know it's difficult, right? I know it's difficult. When you emigrate, your first friends have got to be other immigrants because you've got stuff in common, haven't you? Like spicy food, colourful clothes, shared history and all that. But it can be a bit like claustrophobic because you've got your village plus your mob mentality. Loads of jokes about Goras not showering and all that. So being gay, mate, not a bloody option. But I just keep thinking, me and T, we didn't emigrate. We was born here. So whose side are we supposed to take? It's like bloody picking a football team when you've got 2 bloody passports or something. See, I hear now they've even got centres for homosexual rehabilitation, therapy, medicine, hypnosis, everything you could ever want to cure your gays. Got a spokesman and everything. Yeah. See, it is very simple. Rape, it is a social crime between a man and a woman. Sometimes it is wrong, sometimes. But between a man and a man, these relations, no. This is 100% wrong. No. So how are you supposed to persuade people who listen to guys like that? Oh yeah, every year Mum and Dad throw a massive banging Diwali party. We invite everyone we know. Mum gets catering in and everything. Spicy food for the Indians, not so spicy for everyone else, but you can have what you like. Dad gets his old Hindi film song collection out and everyone joins in. Everyone joins in. But last year, thanks to Vina's fucking flapping mouth, we had a literal fuck ton of spicy food left over. Mum told you she didn't care. Dad hugged you and said he loved you. Mum told you those people were stupid and small-minded. T was always a bit rubbish at standing up for himself. I wish I'd done more.
You look like one of those girls that has some secrets that people would never imagine.
Seriously? Do I? Do I really? Thanks. Knob. Here's a secret for you. I came here by bus this evening. I got on at Brixton. The bus was almost full. So I went straight up to the top deck and spread my stuff out, did bitch face, and nobody'd sit next to me. Works every time. The last one on's the preacher. He gets on and the bus moves off. And his face just lights up because he's got a captive audience now. So he stands up, props himself up against the stair rail, gets ready for a nice long rant. All you good people, God doesn't like what he sees here on this earth. That's why he sends the war and the famine and the AIDS. I'm here to tell you about the sins of man so that you can avoid the bad people. Them man lying with man. Damn woman, lying with woman. Damn man, lying with animal. And this sigh goes around the entire top deck. It's like sitting in Dolby Surround. Sigh. And I look across the aisle and I can see this woman wrapping her scarf around her head again and again and again, like that's going to stop the sound waves or something. And I can hear these two girls chatting about the preacher in the back of the bus somewhere. Yeah, I've seen bruv before, man. He stands outside Poundland all day, man, just chatting shit. Rah, 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 rah. Yeah, I think he's sick, man. Oh, you do? Oh, you want to chirp the preacher, innit? You want to get his digits, man. Preacher gonna be your boyfriend. Preacher gonna be your boyfriend. Now shut up, you skank. I just think he's got some points, innit? And the preacher, he rolls his eyes, bloody great bulbous eyes he's got. He rolls his eyes around the entire top deck again, trying to connect with everyone up there. And then it happens, I start laughing. And once I start laughing, I can't stop, so I get up and I start walking towards him. And all I want to do, right, is tell him I disagree with him a bit. Maybe have a bit of a discussion, a bit of a debate. And I get there and I stand in front of him and I look up into his face and I'm ready. And you're chatting shit, mate. Shut your fucking mouth before I fucking kick it in for ya. My sister, you have not heard the ways of God. Well, then it all came out. I spewed profanities at that preacher for like 5 minutes. It was like that scene from The Exorcist, except instead of bile, it's swear words pouring out of my mouth in new, horrible combinations. And I can't stop. And the preacher, he actually leans back away from the force of my breath in his face. And it's ugly, and I'm ugly. When it's over, I feel putrid, but my head's a bit clearer. A bit like when you're sick after a great night out. I got off the bus and walked the rest of the way. The thing is, T's Diwali funk, it stayed stuck in. He was like this grotty teenager to live with. And just before Christmas, I heard him and Mo arguing a lot. Mo, poor sod, Mo even called a summit coffee meeting because he was worried T was going to break up with him. Treya, he stopped holding my hand in public. Treya, he doesn't even want to go out in public anymore, he just wants to sit in the flat and watch Netflix all day. Treya, what am I going to do? Well, I thought T was just being an idiot. Totally in love with Mo and just being a sod for no reason. So because it was Christmas, I told them both I was going to stay with Mum and Dad for a few days, and just before I left, I filled the entire flat with candles and flowers. I stocked the fridge up with champagne. I even put cigarettes in the bread bin for Mo. Early Christmas present from me. Brownie points in the bag. Best sister ever, eh? But I can't say his name. Best fucking sister ever.
Oh, you're gorgeous. Tell me a bit about yourself, sweetie.
Okay. I'm Treya. Until recently, I had a brother. His name is His name is was Tanvir. Tanvir. His name was Tanvir. They didn't break up. Of course, they didn't break up. We stopped trying. We settled for the new Tanvir. He was all right, a bit mopey, a bit boring, but better than nothing, no. But Tanvir decided, no discussion, nothing, to piss off and leave us all behind. That's not how family works, though, is it? Is it? Mum, Dad, Mo, me, we weren't enough, apparently. Are you all right, Uncle? Hello, beta. Haven't seen you all around lately. Must be getting over your brother's suicide now, no? I literally have like 79 missed calls from Mo on my phone. Doesn't the phone stop counting them after a while? He's seriously blocking up my missed calls page, fucking bellend.
So, Harry, what kind of things are you into?
Well, I like sex, but it's difficult to find the good stuff, isn't it? Thank you. I'm out on a date with Fuad. We met at Café de Paris. He's quite nice looking. Now, I wouldn't normally date a hookup, but he made me laugh in the club by doing the old so, dinner and a movie. Except now, at the restaurant, I realise he wasn't being ironic in the club. He's a genuine Asian rude boy with romantic aspirations. So at the restaurant, it's all, so what kind of music you into, babes? Order whatever you like, because I take care of my baby girl, innit? Plus you're going to show me some sexy Bollywood moves later, innit? You look like a nice girl, I bet you taste sweet, innit? This pudgy, middle-aged American lady and her mother are seated next to us and they go crazy over our food. I can hear them because they're not exactly quiet.
Oh my God, Ma. I think they ordered the truffle pasta. You want to try the truffle pasta? What do you think, Ma? I think that table ordered it. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. Can you smell it? Can you smell the truffles in that truffle pasta? What do you think, Ma? What do you think? What do you think? It's making me so hungry, Ma. You want to fill the plate? What do you think? Huh, Ma? Truffle pasta? What do you think?
Oh, you should order some, dear. I'll try some of yours. And I sit there thinking, well, it's pretty bad, isn't it? When you're jealous of a woman on a date with her mum. And I wonder whether Fuad's actually 17, so when he goes to the bathroom, I sneak a peek at his driving licence. 30 bloody 5. He wants to sit through an entire 3-course meal like it's some big romantic date or something. Nuh-uh, babes, you feed me. And it's at that moment that a light bulb goes off in my head. I get it. I realise what's happening. He's flirting with me. But he bloody learned all his flirting from porn and Bollywood movies. Got it. So I sit back and relax, order another drink for dessert and watch him polish off his chocolate bomb. It's like he's on a date with himself. And later on, at the cinema, it takes him all of 30 seconds, like we're barely through the trailers before he does the old. So I admit, I shifted over, but I swear to God, I swear on everything I know, I swear it. I only moved a little bit. And that bloody fool went and bloody well spunked his pants right there in the cinema. Who does that? It's bloody disgusting. So when he went to clean himself off, I buggered off because I was not sticking around for any more of that date. But then in the lobby, Mo? Oh, it's sod's law, isn't it? Mo didn't even say anything. Just come up to me and hugged me for like 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is a really long time for a hug. And he smelled like the old times, and I couldn't hold it back anymore. Danveer, you're a selfish, cowardly little bastard with your stupid fucking pills, but I miss you and it feels like I lost a limb because being siblings is a universe away from being an only child, and maybe if you told us we could have helped you, what else are sisters for, you fucking git? Why didn't you stick around, eh? Could have seen the world. You'll never get any older. You won't get to make fun of my wrinkles. You'll never be a poser again. We'll never get dressed up together again, you fucking git. Danveer, I only had one brother and you fucking stole him, and I miss you. And I'm sorry. Oh, Mo. I've pollocked up your shirt. Sorry. See, I didn't just touch rock bottom. Gave it a little massage while I was down there. At least we're talking again, Mo and me. It's a start. We've been hanging out a bit, chatting about stuff, you know. Mo even offered to help me find a proper boyfriend, but I said, no, thanks, I'm all right, thanks. I reckon I don't want a boyfriend right now. I reckon there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, I'm busy anyway. So I've been wondering actually, maybe that's where Dunveer went a bit wrong. See, he couldn't reconcile, he couldn't merge. There's too many differences with it's like them bloody kaleidoscopes again, isn't it? Everyone's got their own little colourful bits of glass in them, and you just got to turn the thing and see them. And Dunveer's twiddly bit, well, it was broken, and he couldn't focus or see anything clearly, or nothing. But mine's not broken. It's like there's some artists think there's maximum 2 ways to see the world, right? There's the Greek and the African way, where you see the world as this series of like geometric shapes, and it's beautiful and it's neat and it's wonderful, right? And then on the other side, you've got like the Indian and the Persian and the Chinese way, where you see the world as this really intricate flower, and it's also beautiful and also wonderful, but seeing both at once, that's difficult, maybe impossible, and Dunveer couldn't do it. Huh. I looked everywhere, and I found him in the end. I had to turn the loft upside down. Mum's going to kill me. See, I'm working on a new piece. Going to do a dancing monkey act outside Mum's boutique, pulling the ethnic punters. No, sorry. Mum and Dad are starting up a charity, Asian LGBTs, but everyone's welcome. Mild and spicy catering. It's just somewhere to chat, really, about stuff. So I'm going to help them. And this new piece, it's more clean cut. It's less flowery, because I want to try seeing everything all at once, all together. So the new piece, it will be. It will be. It will just be.